Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly Facebook Live on my Facebook page. I am Brenda Bennett, sugarfreemom.com is my website. Welcome if this is your first time. I've been doing Thursday night lives for quite a while now, around 7 usually, unless something comes up and I have to change it. So tonight's topic is how to stay low carb and keto on Thanksgiving. So while we're waiting for a few people to join us, I will ask you where you're watching from. I always love to know. And tell me how your weather is. I woke up this morning to 15 degrees and I went to the gym and left at 5:30 in the morning to meet my trainer. And it slowly got up to 22 degrees. And then by the time I left, it was only 25 degrees. So I am cold here in my little state of Rhode Island, and I don't like it one bit. Hey, Peggy from Germany. Is it cold where you are? Because I'm not liking the cold. My husband keeps saying we need to move south. That's what he keeps telling me. But yeah, not happening just yet. Anyway, hi, Leanne from Michigan. Yeah, lots of snow. Actually went to a college fair with my daughter on Monday, on Veterans Day, and we were in Rochester, New York, and I was racing to get out of there because it was snowing. We were in 2 hours I drove in 2 hours of snow and then another hour of rain. And I heard that back in my home state, it was like 60 degrees and sunny. Not so much fun. I wish that I had had that when we were in New York, but that is the way it is. And hey, Laura from Australia. So is it morning time for you? Because it's evening time for us here. Anyway, welcome. For those of you who are new and might not know me, I am Brenda, Sugar-Free Mom. And I've been blogging since 2011, and I make keto recipes, low-carb recipes for the whole family that everyone will love. Even if you have family members that are not interested in doing keto or low-carb, you can still bring a fabulous recipe or have them over for fantastic food using my recipes. I've been doing it for years, and everyone loves the stuff that I'm putting out there, so I'm grateful that you guys are enjoying the recipes. And my new cookbook has just been released. It was released October 29th. And thank you for everyone who has ordered. I'm super happy that you did, and I totally appreciate it. And those who have not ordered yet, I am giving an incentive for you to order from now until Thanksgiving. I am giving my Everything But the Turkey ebook for free. So if you order from now until Thanksgiving, you'll get that for free. It contains everything but the turkey for your Thanksgiving day. And I'm also giving this for free if you would write a review on Amazon. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Your reviews mean a lot and help to get the book noticed and advertised on Amazon. So I really would appreciate your review. And if you do so, you'll also get this for free. You just have to email me to, here it is, I'll put it up on the screen, naturallyketobook@gmail.com, and you will be able to get my Everything But the Turkey ebook for free. Just share with me a copy of your receipt for ordering the book or your review on Amazon, and then I'll send that to you. All right, so the other thing I want to tell you before we talk about how to stay low carb or keto on Thanksgiving is that my cookbook is actually on sale. It's the lowest price I've seen. I actually don't know if that's good or not, but it's on sale. It's only $25.18. We started out at $34.95, so that is more than 25%, 28% off. So that's pretty good. So I would get it now. It's a great holiday Christmas gift, right? And the other thing, if you are not subscribed and don't follow me on my my website, sugarfreemom.com, on Monday I shared this. I'm doing holiday giveaways. And so for the last couple of weeks, the first one was with Swerve, a baking kit with Swerve, one of my favorite sweeteners. And the next one was Zucchrin, another fantastic sweetener baking package, plus gifting a copy of my, a copy of my cookbook with every giveaway. And I'm doing this pretty much until Christmas. So this Monday's giveaway is a copy of my cookbook, plus what you see on the screen here, Butcher Box. One of my most favorite ways to feed my family is to get meat delivered to my door. And it's not only that, it's grass-fed beef, it's organic, chicken and heritage pork, all these great things. So in the Butcher Box package, you can see it's going to include bacon and boneless pork and chicken breast, ground beef, ribeye, tri-tip, and salmon. That is ending on, that is ending on Saturday at midnight. So you need to go to my website, sugarfreemom.com, and just look there, and the giveaway will be there somewhere on the landing page. And you just have to leave a comment. And if you've ordered my book, you get 5 points extra, but it's optional, totally optional. But of course, I would appreciate that. So let me say hello to a few people. Alice from Singapore. It's 8 a.m. and 80 degrees. I'm so jealous. And Karen, hot in Australia, right? So we get winter, you get summer. Yeah, I get that. My daughter would love to visit Australia. And Sarah from Texas, hello. Well, thanks guys for watching. So tonight, the topic is all about how do you stay low carb or keto on Thanksgiving? So the first thing is, for those of you who don't want to stay low carb or keto or want to cheat on that day, this topic isn't for you. This is for those of you who are interested in actually being committed to your low carb or keto lifestyle, right, on the holiday. And you can certainly do it. It is totally doable. It is not as hard as you think. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and also some recipes to get started. Please leave your questions. If you have any cooking questions or baking questions or anything in particular, just leave them and I'll try to get to them. I won't keep you long. I try to keep it short, about 30 minutes or less when I'm doing solos, but sometimes when I do interviews, I go a little longer, but tonight we'll keep it short and sweet. So the first thing is, so remember, just low carb or keto, my recipes will work for whatever you do. If you're keto, that could mean that you're eating 20 carbs or less, but some of you may be able to be in ketosis, nutritional ketosis, with maybe 40 carbs. It just depends on your personal carb threshold, right? So I do know somebody who's eating 40 total carbs and still able to stay in ketosis. That's certainly not my body. I need a lot less than that in order to be in ketosis, but that's all keto means, is that you're in nutritional ketosis. So low carb could be anything under 100 carbs a day and down. So really my recipes work for either plan. And so if you want to stay low carb or keto on Thanksgiving, how many of you have never done it before? Hey, Judy, thanks for ordering my book. She got it yesterday. She loves it. And I'll answer your question after we talk about this for a minute. So the first thing, if you want to stay low carb and keto, you have to commit. You just have to say, you can't waver, okay? You just got to say, I'm committed to this lifestyle and I can do it through the holidays. And the second thing is, you just have to prepare for it. You just have to plan ahead. And it's pretty simple to do by, depending on if you're hosting, it's probably a whole lot easier if you're hosting it at your house. So you can make all the recipes. But if you're not, even if you're not, you can bring things to other people's homes that you can eat, so you won't feel deprived. Now, if you're not interested in making anything, well, then it might be a little bit harder to go to someone's house as a guest and not indulge in everything else that everyone is eating, right? So what are the typical things, right? We're going to see stuffing. We're going to see mashed potato, sweet potatoes, the turkey, of course. So your best bet, right, is to load your plate up with the protein, the turkey or the ham, or maybe you eat some other meat on that day. But if you are going to try to go to someone's home and you're not interested in bringing anything, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to at least bring keto dessert so that you could eat it, I would highly suggest loading your plate up with the protein first to fill up on that. And hopefully they have a salad. But I have a fantastic cornbread. Let me show you a picture of it. I have a fantastic cornbread recipe that you could make. Here it is. And it is so good. It's made in the skillet. You can make it the day before Thanksgiving or the morning of or the day before, like I said. And all you have to do is slice it up and, you could heat up slices, toast up slices, or eat it just room temperature. It is phenomenal. And there's no corn in it. It's keto. It's keto friendly. Another recipe that you could make is my pumpkin cauliflower mash. So instead of just plain old mashed cauliflower, if you're, because you don't want to eat the mashed potatoes, the pumpkin mash is a little bit more festive and just as delicious. So that one's really good. I know a big one is probably the cranberry sauce. Hey, Deborah from Louisiana. And I have a cranberry sauce recipe that is perfect for the holidays. I would totally bring that. If you really love cranberry sauce, I would bring that to someone's house. Or I would make these things to have at your home. So the first thing, let's just review. Commit, saying, you know what, if people ask you, I think that's the biggest question, right? People say, well, why aren't you eating that? And you just have to come up with some good reasons why. You know what? I'm trying to honor my body. I am really trying hard. Everything looks beautiful that you've made. I am not trying to insult you in any way, but I am trying to stick to my new lifestyle. And it really makes me not feel well when I overindulge in high carb foods like, mashed potato or stuffing or sweet potato or whatever. So that's all you have to say. Just come up with something, right, to just let people know if they ask. But honestly, does anybody really ask? I mean, I come from an Italian household. My dad continues to ask, and I've been sugar-free and no bread since 2004. But yet my dad will still ask if I would like some bread with the meal. So that's just my dad. He's polite, he's Italian, and that's the way it is. So you just have to smile and say, no, thank you. I don't eat that. I'm not eating that, or I choose not to eat that. Plus I'm gluten sensitive. So that's another reason that I can easily forgo all of these things, because the stuffing my mom makes, although it's delicious, beautiful, Italian stuffing, I can't have it because of the gluten in it. Hi, Sue from Oregon. Yeah, so I would definitely say you have to have commitment. You just have to decide, I'm not going to sway. You have to have a good comeback line to share with people who might ask or say, why aren't you eating this? Why aren't you eating that? You just have to be honest and say, I'm really trying to stick with my plan because my, every time I've had a holiday before in the past, I've overeaten and I don't feel good after. So, just say something like that. And the third thing is to prepare, to plan ahead and make some things. So let's talk about some delicious desserts. Well, Jan says, I brought pumpkin muffins from a recipe you posted to a brunch this morning and they disappeared in no time. And I put a note showing they were keto friendly. That's awesome, Jan. Thanks so much for sharing that. I totally appreciate that. Hi, Maggie in Florida. It's probably really nice where you are. Yeah, Laura, no stuffing. Right. But I have a stuffing recipe. I have a cornbread stuffing recipe on my website that you could easily make to bring to someone's home. All right. Did you see the recipe I posted on Wednesday for these delicious, amazing Buckeye Fat Bomb bars? I promise if you make these, no one will be able to know that they're keto. They will have one bite and they will be in shock. These are so, so, so delicious. So that's a dessert recipe you can make, because I really think that you could just load up on the protein, have a salad. If there's a salad, maybe there's green beans, or maybe there's a side like asparagus or something. So have some greens, have your protein, and then really it's all about, the dessert, honestly, right? You want to be able to enjoy dessert like everybody else. And of course, I've got dessert for you. I've got pumpkin pie. This pumpkin pie is so delicious. No one even knows that it's keto. So I would totally make that. What's the other thing? Oh, I've got pumpkin pie cupcakes if you want something a little bit more less traditional. Those are easy to make. Even if you're not a baker, you can do pumpkin pie cupcakes, and that is pumpkin frosting on top. So, so good. Another great recipe, no baking, is my chocolate pumpkin layered mousse cake. No bake crust, absolutely delicious. You can make it the day before Thanksgiving and bring it to share. Everybody will love it, I promise you. And I already shared about the cornbread, and then there is a cornbread stuffing. So honestly, those are my tips. I would say definitely make a dessert if you're bringing it to someone's house. You can make all these things at home if it's at your house. And first thing first, commit. Say, I'm going to do this. Have a line. Have a comeback line. I'm sticking to my keto lifestyle this year because it really doesn't make me feel good when I overindulge in the other, the high carb stuff, I'm just saying I'm feeling really, my body's just too sensitive this year and I really need to stick to it. And, let's make it about the company, right? And not just the food. I mean, I know the food is a big deal, but you know what? After dinner, ask everybody who wants to go for a walk or who wants to play a card game or something, make it about the company rather than just focus on the food all the time, right? Oh, let me take this recipe down. That's my chocolate pumpkin mousse. Yeah. Thank you, Susanna. She said those look amazing. Yeah, so any of these would be a great option. The Buckeye bars, the pumpkin pie. Oh, I've also got, and I marked it in my cookbook. If you have it, I've got pecan pie. I don't have it on my website, but I have it in my cookbook, and it is delicious. And that one's made with an almond flour crust. I also have, what I use for my pumpkin pie is my coconut flour crust because my son is tree nut and peanut. He has a tree nut and peanut allergy. So he can't eat the pecans anyway. So that's why I went with almond flour crust in the cookbook. But my coconut flour crust is also in the cookbook. So if you have any allergies to nuts, my pumpkin pie, you can make that with my coconut flour crust. And if you choose to, you can always get my Everything But the Turkey ebook. But like I said, if you just write a review on Amazon or that is for purchase on my website, but you can get it for free if you write a review or you've ordered my book. All those recipes are in there. I've got these candied pecans that are so good. And those are at the bottom of that picture. Those are bacon pecan bars. They are so, so, so good. And up at the top, that salad is butternut squash and greens. And then on the left corner is the loaded mashed cauliflower. And that is fantastic too. So let me see if you have any questions that I haven't answered. All right. Judy says, would you tell me how to work FitnessPal for the keto diet? Oh, so you just have to go on your laptop from MyFitnessPal and you have to change your percentages. You can't do it from your phone, Judy. You have to change your percentages. So if you only want 5% carbs, you have to adjust it on your profile on your laptop or your computer and change the carb count down to 5% so that it's constantly not telling you you're not having enough carbs or so it's adjusted for the keto diet. 5% carbs, 25 to 30% in protein, depending on if you exercise, and then the rest in fat, your fat percentage. So you can adjust, however you like. Jana says, I have a tree nut allergy and your coconut flour crust is awesome. Thank you so much, Jana. Yeah, my son is so happy that I make recipes for him. I mean, there are a few in the cookbook that I didn't make nut free, like my pecan snowballs. They're so, so good. They are with almonds and pecans, and I just can't. That was a classic recipe I had to make and adapt from my grandmother. I had to. So he can't have that one, but many others he can have, and it makes him really, really happy. So if you have any other questions, let me see. I know that there was one earlier. I lost it. I'm sorry. Jenny is watching for the first time from England, and it's freezing here. Yeah, it's cold here too. I think it's 32 degrees now, but this morning when I got up to meet my trainer, it was 15. 15 degrees. Yuck. Cold, cold, cold. I did lose I'm so sorry. I know that there was a question. Was it Jan? I don't know. It disappeared. There's another question. I apologize for who asked it. And I said I was going to mention it later. And I said, okay, so Susanna asked, where can I buy your cookbook? Yes, it's on Amazon. It's at Barnes & Noble's. It's in bookstores. And I will leave the link when we're done. So yeah, you can definitely find it on Amazon. Naturally Keto is the book. And yeah, I would totally appreciate you ordering. And you will if you just email me at Naturally Keto Book, here it is again. If you email me here at Naturally Keto Book, I'll send you my Everything But the Turkey ebook for free. Oh, I do have the link. Sorry about that. Here it is. Amazon, right there for ordering. Now I'm going to stop that. That makes me crazy. The scrolling thing in the bottom. All right. So any other questions about food or baking or anything like that? Or how to make your day keto? I hope those tips helped you. Commitment, preparing ahead, loading up on the protein on your plate, and making some delicious recipes to share. Those would be my tips for your low carb or keto lifestyle, staying on the course during Thanksgiving. So let's see. And that's it. I don't have any more questions. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a great night. And I'll be back here next Thursday because it is not Thanksgiving yet. We have one more week after that. And then I will not be on for Thanksgiving, of course. But I will be back here Thursday at 7 p.m. All right, guys. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. Leave me any questions and I'll try to answer them. Bye-bye.